going on YouTube? The Apophis here. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do the whole commentary like that. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And today's, what am I, a stutterbug? Anyway, today's video is going to be a little domination, looks like, on Meltdown. I know you don't see a lot of Meltdown from me, and that's because I absolutely hated this map up until like 2 weeks ago. And I really hated it because there wasn't a lot of it in the rotation for me. Like, I had played it maybe 4 or 5 times, and it just wasn't enough for me to learn how the map plays efficiently to where I could incorporate how I play into it and have it be fun for me. So it seems like it's been coming up more and more in the rotation lately, and I'm having more playtime on it, which is in turn helping me play better on it, and coincidentally that kind of makes it a little bit more fun. The audio, the game audio for this commentary is going to be off, and it's probably going to be off for a few videos. I was trying something new, hoping to try to pick up the voices out of the lobby and stuff like that for you, and it didn't dawn on me that I'd be recording my party instead. And since I don't know how the players in my party feel about being on the internet, I don't want them, you know, our private conversations that we're talking about while we're playing, you know, put on YouTube. So please respect that and bear with me. It won't be going on like this anymore. The reason why I switched it is I had this kid super raging on me because I was getting kills and hoping the team win. Anyway, and the kid got really pissed off, and I was going to do a whole, like, video on not being a douchebag, which this one kind of is. But, yeah, the kid went on for like 4.5 minutes just like screaming, and I was just laughing the whole time. It didn't affect me one bit, but I know it just completely ruined his day, so I kind of got a little bit of a chuckle out of it. Because you're going to treat me like shit, I hope you have a bad day. That's just the way it is, right? Like, I try not to treat people with disrespectfully, so I don't expect it. And how are you going to get mad at somebody getting kills helping the team win? Anyway, some of you guys that play games need to tone it down a little bit because you're too damn intense. We're supposed to be playing games for fun here. Alright, that's the purpose of a video game, is to have some fun, some relaxation, and that's what it is. And you fuckers take it way too serious, and you guys all get freaking mad, and you take it out on people, and you say stuff because you think that it's acceptable because it's the internet, right? And that kind of is a segue into today's topic, which is internet bullying. And maybe not so much bullying, but just internet douchebaggery, right? And yeah, that's a word. Run with it and play with it. Douchebaggery. Go ahead and use it. But internet douchebaggery seems to be a very, very common thing. And for some fucking reason, we accept it and we let it happen, right? Like, 99% of the people that are douchebags on the internet wouldn't say any of that shit to your face for fear of being punched in the fucking mouth. And it's that simple. Come to me. Come and get all up in my shit and say some stupid shit to me and expect there to not be a repercussion. It might not be a fight, but I'm gonna fucking let you know that you're an idiot. Point blank. Right? But the thing is the internet gives us anonymity. The internet gives us the ability to say and do the things that we want to do without ever having to reveal who we truly are. That's why you see people in comments, YouTube comments, God, you're a faggot, or I'm gonna rape your wife, or fuck your daughter, or screw this, screw that, you're a douchebag, if I ever meet you, I'll blow you the fuck up. Really? Please. You probably don't know 2 shits about explosives, and yes, I fucking do, that was my job in the Marine Corps. But the fact of the matter is, you probably don't know 2 shits about explosives, and I really wish you would try to blow me up, because you're probably gonna kill yourself first, if anything. And if you didn't kill yourself, your bomb is probably the biggest joke and won't go off, and then I can laugh at you for being a douchebag that you really truly are. Anyway, these people wouldn't say any of this shit if they were there face to face. They hide behind the anonymity of the internet, and the same goes for Xbox Live. You have all these people willing to talk shit and say the most heinous things because they know there's 0 repercussions. You're not going to get that out of me. I might rant and I might say silly stuff that might come out to me being internet bullying, but I don't mean any of the shit that I say. I'm here for entertainment, right? So the things that I say are meant to be funny. They're meant to entertain you. If I tell you that I'm going to go punch a baby in the throat and stomp on a walrus's nuts, I'm not going to go punch a baby in the throat or stomp on a walrus's nuts. It's just not my thing. But hearing me say, oh, fuck it, I'm so mad I can go punch a baby in the throat, that's kind of a little bit funny, okay? And that's why it's said. But I don't mean that stuff. The difference between me and some of these other people is these other people are vindictive about it. They are saying the things that they're saying with the sole purpose in riling you up, with getting you mad. And the reality of it is they're upset with something in their life. Something in their life isn't up to par. It isn't what they want it to be. So they do all they can to try to bring you down to their level. And there's just too much of it. There really is. It seems like every other person on the internet is an asshole. Which leads me to not be an asshole. I see it as there's already enough assholes. I don't need to add to the asshole pile. You shouldn't either. And I know that it's easier to follow than it is to lead. And I know that sometimes you just gotta say that one thing to that one individual that's really pissing you off. And I get it, right? I get to a breaking point on occasion too. So where you might just say something completely uncalled for and I comment on it. And I shouldn't comment on it, but I do. And I get that if you need to do that every once in a great while. Okay, I thought my teammate had him, but apparently not. If you need to, then you need to. But the fact of the matter is you don't need to do that all the time. You don't need to carry yourself on a high horse. You don't need to carry yourself as some asshole. That's not going to get you friends. That's not going to get people to like you. All that's going to do is show us who you really think that you are. Okay? And what I mean by that is we tend to act like what we want to be. A lot of us aren't super saints. I'm not a saint. I'm not saying I act like I want to be a saint, but there's things in my life that I wish I did a little differently, or maybe I feel like I could improve on, and those are the types of things that I convey to you guys in my commentaries and stuff like that. So I portray myself as somebody that I want to be because I am striving to be that person. But what we see too much on the internet is kids painting themselves as assholes, maybe because they're the ones that are bullied. They want to be on the other end of the stick. So why can't we just stop internet bullying altogether? We've seen how it's affected lives with girls committing suicide, little kids committing suicide because they're bullied on the internet. A place where your opinions don't fucking matter. Guess what that is? That's the internet. You know why your opinion doesn't matter? Because I don't know you, I'm never going to know you, and that's just the reality of it. So if you're being bullied on the internet, look at it that way, man. Brush that shit off. These people don't know you. They don't know who you are. They're never going to meet you. So don't let their words hurt you. There's always going to be haters. Okay, but it just seems like the douchebaggery on the internet overshadows that of traditional hating. And I guess dealing with a bully is tough, right? How do you do it? What is your goal? How do you get out of that situation, right? Because chances are if you're being bullied, then maybe you got the short end of the stick on some things. And I'm not saying that that's always the case. There's plenty of kids that are well off that are bullied. There's plenty of kids that are fully mentally capable that are bullied. There's no reason for why you're being bullied. Some kids just get bullied because that's the way it is, unfortunately. And I disagree with it. I don't think that we should run around treating each other like shit. As you've probably seen an earlier commentary of mine where I talked about doing the little things, how we create our own happiness, right? And, well, the same thing kind of goes into not being a dickhead, right? There should be no reason why we're running around treating people like shit. We're supposed to be a community. We're supposed to be a society, and I'm not talking YouTube anymore. I'm talking your neighborhood. I'm talking the city you grew up in. I'm talking the United States of America. Fuck, you can go on a bigger scale and talk about our allies, too. The fact of the matter is we're supposed to be a community. We're supposed to be a group of people that care about each other, and we're not. Most of us are. But there is a good chunk of us that aren't. And they think that chunk thinks it's okay to treat people like shit. And there's no reason to say spiteful and hurtful things to somebody. Especially somebody you don't know. Especially, let's take it back to YouTube. So especially somebody that's putting themselves out there in a video. Let's take Advanced UAV, for example. The kid was 13 when he started commentating. Yeah, his voice was a little high. Okay, but he took steps to do something that he knew he was going to face adversity in. He was making his content, he was being himself, and people hated on him so hard. Some of the worst hate I think I have ever seen. The kid is 13. We don't need to tell a 13-year-old to kill himself because he has a high voice. Whoever wrote that comment is an idiot, a complete douchebag, and it should have never been said. Okay, well, why are we hating on somebody that's developing good public speaking skills, that's seeking out a dream and running with it? We hated on that, or that people hated on him because he was reaching out and he was doing what he needed to do to reach his goals and dreams, and they were upset because they couldn't. Remember that. If you're bullied, the bully is only bullying you because he doesn't have what you have, which is happiness. Okay? Notice how it's always generally the happy kids that get bullied, and then it turns to that happiness into depression. That's because the bully's winning. Okay, the bully bullies you because you have what he doesn't. Keep that in mind next time you're bullied, and don't let it go around. Let's stop internet douchebaggery. Alright guys, if you like what you heard or saw, do me a huge favor, click that like button. If you want more of what you heard or saw, there's a subscribe button for that. Click it, I promise. If you click it, I won't bully you. That's a plus. I'm not an internet douchebag, so you don't got nothing to worry about there. 2 videos on the screen. Click them, you'll enjoy them, man. If you like this one, you're definitely going to like those other 2 videos. And as always, follow me on Twitter to find out what's going on with me, what I'm up to, when I'm playing Xbox, and, you know, give me suggestions, I guess. I don't know, use Twitter to interact with me. It's the easiest way. Alright, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm really glad you came by. Hope you have a great day. No, really, I hope you have a great day. No, I'm dead serious. I really hope you go out there and you have a fantastic day. You all have earned it. See, you thought it was over, but no, I'm still telling you that I hope you have a great day. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I really mean it. Thank you. Thanks. Hey, thanks for stopping by.